Welcome everyone. This time around, I'm gonna talk about a band and one of the most infamous releases of that band's career. I'm talking about Chinese Democracy, the legendary mishap of Guns N' Roses. Now, this album is the most expensive of all time. Multiple delays, setbacks, and some can say the reason why Guns N' Roses split. Of course, they reunited. Duff, Slash, and Axl. Then Izzy and Matt don't want any part of it. Also, Steven Adler. So, pretty much before the spaghetti incident, Chinese Democracy was meant to come by, but no one in the band could see eye to eye. So we got the spaghetti incident. And then, a new song came out and was on the End of Days soundtrack. This led many people to believe Chinese Democracy would be out that year or in 2000. We didn't get it then. But people liked the new song. Sure, it was different because the Gunners went industrial. Of course, it wasn't the Gunners. It was Axl Rose and a few session musicians. Then, as the 2000s rolled on, 2006 was said to be the time for Chinese Democracy. It happened in 2008. We finally got Chinese Democracy. And it undersold. It was thought to be a huge hit. 3 of the biggest albums that year were AC/DC's Black Ice, Metallica's Death Magnetic, which is a good album, superior to Saint Anger, and definitely a lot better than Hardwired. Hardwired had the better production values, but Death Magnetic, I would say it's definitely better than Load, Reload, and Saint Anger. It's known as the missing link. And then All Hope Is Gone by Slipknot. So those 3 albums were the big successes. And, well, essentially the biggest album, because it cost so much, was a But it does have some great talent with it. You got Buckethead, the crazy kung fu genius and fantastic guitarist. You got Brian the Brain Mania, who was with Primus on drums. And yeah, of course, Axl. So, you got 14 songs. Now, the opening track, the title track, tries to be a little bit Welcome to the Jungle. It has that opening primal scream. Doesn't really have much of a great riff. Like, sure, the opening riff, the down, 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 down. Like, it's pretty cool. And when Guns N' Roses had reunited and they played a few select tracks from this, it was awesome. It had fans showing more respect to the album after Slash played those riffs, because originally it was meant to be his song. So it came full cycle, which was great. And there's talk of another album, but that's being highly delayed. Oh, geez. 11 years since this came out. Now, personally, the best track on this album is Shackler's Revenge. It's catchy. It's a crazy song because you got all these guitar breaks and everything, and the intro is a lot like the intro to Dig by Mudvayne. And it goes ding 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 ding, and then it goes into this crazy. So it is industrial. The chorus catchy as hell. Don't ever try to tell me how much you mean for me. If I haven't got that right, you can quote me. Could do karaoke, but it's just a really catchy song. And most of the other ones, they're sort of like lighter, rockish, mainly ballads. Sebastian Bach does a guest vocal on this. So you got Better, Street of Dreams, If the World, What? If the World What? There Was a Time, Catcher in the Rye, Scrapped, Reared, and the Dones, I don't know how to pronounce that. Sorry, that was one of the main songs. IRS, Madagascar, This Is Love. See, a good name for a song. And then the last one, Prostitute. So, yeah, this album does goes to show that things do happen. And was this worth the wait? Nope. To some fans, it's a masterpiece. And, well, in that respect, yes, this is Axl's brainchild. This is his baby. It's no Appetite for Destruction. It's not really any Guns N' Roses Lies or the Use Your Illusion albums, but it is Axl's baby. So he got it done, so respects to him for getting this thing done. More respect to it after seeing Guns N' Roses reunited as best they could play the songs. And, it's definitely a bit overproduced. A lot went into it. And, well, when they debuted the new songs, for the tour, yeah, people went off because it's hey, it's finally here. Whoa. But, yeah, do I feel... I hear sirens. So, yeah, I'm doing something which some people would see as a big mistake. Talking about one of the most infamous releases ever. But, hey, as they say, take a risk, take a chance. And as you can see, I'm in my gray mood again. So, gray and grim, just as the future was for this. But they sowed their differences. I don't really think there'll be another album like this. Bands pretty much do have their Chinese democracy. Limp Bizkit have theirs. The stupid Stampede of the Disco Elephants. What a crap name, but it's Limp Bizkit. Why am I talking about them? Well, Fred Durst sometimes is being called the Axl of nu metal. Whiny little bitch Fred Durst is. Just like Axl at times. You can hear it in his voice. The whole... Not a good vocal. I probably look like Skeletor then. Yeah. But, yeah, look, there's some pros, heaps of cons about this. It's a piece of history. So, I say, get it for the history factor. If you love the album, good. If you feel like it's a piece of shit, but yeah, I just have it because it's a piece of history. That's all it is. It's nothing special. Proves that things do happen, even though they take ages. They're either worth the wait or not. But it's just a history factor. It's a cult release. That's what it was. It wasn't a major blockbuster. It's a cult classic. That's what it is, and that's all I can say about it. It's got heaps of talent. It's interesting. Not fully in-your-face hard rock stuff, mainly ballads. Only two major big in-your-face songs. The opening and Shackler's Revenge. Ideally the best song. And, well, yeah, that's all I got, so I'll scare you later.